Okay, you got the throw, the runner, and the bag all in front of you where you can read. And really what you're trying to accomplish is on any tag play that you're going to have, Joe West has a theory, you want to be on the inside hip. If you get on the inside hip, you're going to be just fine. So if the shortstop's covering there, see, that's when they tell me. So if it's to right field, you have everything in front of you. Now the shortstop goes to get the ball, or he's covering the bag. He's got to catch it, the shortest distance between him and the ball and put a tag down. So this is going to be my inside hip. I'm going to bring the glove to that inside hip to tag him. And obviously now the runner is going to try to slide the furthest point away from the bag. He's going to slide to the inside majority of the times, right? So if you start keeping him in front of you and stay off that guy's inside hip, he's going to catch and bring the tag down here. If you're looking off his inside hip, you have that perfect wedge. Like for me, where the left fielder would usually start over, that's the one that I'm going to come into, that's like where the line and the dirt is, where the bag's still in front of me. I'm going to come in there. Something that's going to take the left fielder down or this way toward the line, I'm staying out on. Because most likely he's going to reach for the quickest way to get the ball, so that inside hip's going to be this way, most likely. Something to left field, you don't know if he's going to take the throw like this, or left center I say, or like this, which way he's going to go, so you're a lot better off coming around to, like I said, where the bag's just in front of you, looking out on the ball and then adjusting.
Inside, yeah.
Inside, right.
So you'd be almost the second, third baseline.
Right, like if you're second base and third base is over here, I'm going to put the bag just about right here in front of me with everything, and then.
And do you try to swing around after the throw and see him coming in?
Whoever, it depends on who's taking it. If you're putting your back to me, then I'm going to go outside. If you're keeping your chest to me, I'm going to go this way. Yeah. Just depending, because most likely if you've got your back to me, you're going to catch and go this way. Versus you got your chest, you're going to catch and,
Gotcha.
Step up, turn, face the ball, split the difference. Split the difference even more, right in there. There you go. And just all you're doing basically is backpedaling to where you can get yourself in a position, you can see the tag up here, ball gets down, he's going to round and probably go back to first base. Okay.
That's our 101 out scenario.
Yep.
I keep getting that shit.
Yeah. Freeze. There you go. See, even all those extra steps that you took, just freeze. No need for you to do anything there.
Just freeze on all line drives, regardless of your play, someone else's play, just freeze. You're not going to improve your look really anywhere on line drive.
Go out, go out. Get set. That's perfect. And to take it a step further, okay, I know before I looked at the pitch that center fielder's right-handed, right? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so most likely on routine fly balls, how's he going to take that ball out of his glove? This way, right?
Right.
So when I go out on that fly ball, I know, hey, to get my angle, I'm going to go this way, where now I'm looking at his chest.
Yeah, my head to his chest.
Loop around. There you go. Yeah, you feel lazy, right? But that means you're working it correctly. It's because we're so programmed, like in a 2-umpire system, a 3-umpire system, you're constantly busting your butt on the move. Here you don't have to. You got 4 people. And like I said the other night, if you're working it properly, it should never be more than a brisk walk or a light jog.
It's like, I feel like I got to move quickly.
Right, and that's the worst thing you could do. If you go right away on that, you're right in the middle of them. And even if you don't get hit by the ball, now say the shortstop makes a spectacular play where he's going to spin, now you're in the throwing lane. That ball's hit, you just step up, turn, now it goes the outfield, now it would lightly jog and start picking up the runner. And now open everything up and you just backpedal basically.
So you think,
just for argument's sake, I believe I went
Right in there, that's perfect. But square up to the ball. Square up to the ball and maybe back up even more.
Okay.
Now the throw to center field, like we talked about, that's going to dictate what I'm going to do here. This is just my initial starting position, you know?
I think that's somebody's personality. You know, how do you know, they had the warning when you take the card out, write it down. Usually it's a pretty good indicator. So,
yeah, the biggest thing for me is who wants to get yelled at the entire game? You shut it down the first couple innings and you can actually enjoy working, but it's not fun when they're screaming at you the entire game.
Now, Lance, on those balls that are up the middle, that the middle infielders field in the back of the bag and might flip this way, do you chase the ball straight up the middle after them?
I just try to get around the backside.
You go around?
Okay. I would literally just try to get to the backside as quick as possible. And I'll tell you,
and
the guys that say read a true throw,
Yes, God.
my response to that would be work a game where instant replay's going on and let me know how much more you read truth. Because I'm telling you, you get these, you have no chance. I see it, you have no.
the impossible trick on that is to read a true throw and then also be able to read the feet.
Right.
And so the point that I think is important there is that if you really have to read the throw, okay, but you're going to lose what you could have gained by watching the feet.
Right. I 100% agree. I mean, I don't know who a big house is anymore, like LSU maybe, or TCU or somebody. You got to be able to like block that out and slow it down, you know, to where that's like one thing I always tell myself. You get a high pressure game or something, and you think about it the night before. You get like a Greinke versus Wainwright or somebody on the mound. I mean, anybody that tells you they're not thinking about it all day is lying through their teeth. But it's one of those things where it's like, well, they're not all of a sudden going to throw this new pitch that I haven't seen in, you know, or handling situations. They're not all of a sudden going to come up with this saying that I've never heard of before. You know what I mean? Like, you psych yourself out so much that. There you go. And same thing on this one. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to position myself somewhere right over here depending on where he is. So basically right in here, that same theory, I want to protect against a short hop, but I don't want to be in his way diving at me. Absolutely. And here's the cool thing. Any ground ball in the infield, all you're going to do is just walk in. You know, because now if there's an overthrow or something, he comes at second, you're waiting on him. And you know, as far as like the fly ball coverage like we were talking about, this is that same thing. You're going to signal to him that, hey, he's got everything going this way. That way you're not crossing.
Yeah.
And in your mind right now, you got to be thinking, I got to be aggressive toward third or toward the left fielder. Go out, go, go, go. Get set. There you go. There you go, because that's your fly ball responsibility, right?
Because on the other side, he took it.
Correct.
On my side.
Correct.
On my side.
Absolutely. See, on that one, there's no one on. We'll come back over here. On that one, you got to know, hey, that's my fly ball, I'm going out. Now, that same scenario that's hit to the right fielder there, there's no need on you going out and him having to come in crossing. Step up, turn. Now get right here. Get right here. See him touch, now slowly walk out. Now freeze. If they were to throw that ball at you, where's his inside hip? Right there, and you got the guy coming in, you're in the perfect spot. Now that throw continued, say he went to third, I would just continue swinging around.
Is the ball's going in?
Absolutely. Say it goes all the way home, I would continue swinging all the way around this way. But did you see the first thing that we did? That ball's hit, you get right here to the cutout on this corner. Because if you're right here, now you can walk outside. Say you stay back in our initial starting position, now I'm gonna have to run to get outside.
Yeah.
You know? Why not just walk it, take it easy, and you read everything, versus trying to bust your ass in there, it's not necessary.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.